Good morning students, myself Chandra Mohan. Today I'll teach you MarkuTag in chapter 7 HTML. Okay, what is MarkuTag? MarkuTag is basically help you to give some effect in your web page. Effect like you can move your text inside your web page. You can move your text from left to right, top to down. Okay, this you can do with the help of MarkuTag. Let's see the practical. Okay, this MarkuTag have opening and closing both tags. We can close the MarkuTag with the help of this backslash. Okay, and we have to write the content or the item which we want to move in between the web page. So here I am going to write welcome. Okay, then we have some attributes of MarkuTag. Basically in HTML we have a different kinds of attributes, and attributes help the tags to give some extra work. Okay, to define some extra work we'll use attributes. So different attributes we have in HTML for different works. So in MarkuTag we have two attributes, that are direction and behavior. So first we will go for direction. We have four kinds of direction, and this direction help us to start our work from, or we can say that it start the animation from which it asks the MarkuTag that from where you want to start your movement. So I just define left. It means it will go to left. From right to left it will come. Let's see the practical. If I open this file, you can see the content is shifted from right to left. Okay, now if I change this and make it right, this will go from right to left. Okay, and if I change this and make it up, what will be happen? This will go from top to bottom. Okay, if I make it up, this will go from bottom to up, and if I change it and make it down, this will be go from down to up. Okay, so this is the basic use of the direction. Okay, the next behavior is the next attribute is behavior. Basically behavior attribute help us to define the movement of the MarkuTag. What is movement? In movement means how it show the item in the web page. Does the item or tag will go out of the boundary, or it work inside the boundary, or it scroll down, whatever it will work, this we can define with the help of behavior. So in behavior we have three value, and that is, first one is alternate. Okay, if I write the alternate and save this, each time you have to save. When you change you have to save, and then you have to go on your web page and reload your web page with the help of this refresh. Now after changing the behavior, after adding the behavior, let's see what will be happen. Actually, when we use alternate, this will be do what? This will keep the string in between the web page, means it will not go outside of the, or it will not be scroll outside of the web page. Okay, you can see this is a scrolling in between the web page. Now if we'll change it and make this slide, so what will be happen? This will go at the end of the page, but it will not be slide, means it will not be go beyond the limit, it will be restricted in between the web page. The set of string is stopped at the left side of the web page. Okay, now next is scroll. Basically, scroll behavior is the by default behavior. It means it will go, the text will go outside of the web page. You can see it is scrolling outside of the web page. Hope you understand this, and you have to do this in your home. Once you write or change the text or attributes, you have to save it, and then when you come on your web browser, you have to reload it. Okay, this you have to do. Thank you.